Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 3 items. These are from the Valice brand. They're made in France. We have the Mini Tropeziennes brioche filled with mousseline topped with sugar. And then we have Mini Beignets. This one is filled with mixed berries. This one is filled with hazelnut chocolate. The beignets were $3.99 each at GFS. And the Tropezienne was $5.49. So you have to thaw these in 2 different ways. The Tropezienne, what you do is it says from the freezer, all of these you keep frozen and they are in the frozen section of the store. You let it allow to thaw for an hour and a half in the refrigerator before serving. So that is why I have you sitting on the tripod, because we're filming before Kevin gets home from work, and so he couldn't help me film, of course. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it thaw, and then when he gets home, we'll try it. So I want to show you how it comes. Ooh, okay. Wow, that looks so good. So I guess you could take one out of the package and thaw it out. And then thaw them one at a time, but I'm not going to do that. It doesn't say to take it out of, it doesn't say to remove it from the package or anything. So I'm going to just leave it in the refrigerator for an hour and a half like this. Now, the beignets, they take an hour at room temperature. So it says, remove the mini beignet from the freezer and allow to thaw 1 hour at room temperature before serving. Please consume within 3 days and do not refreeze. So let's see how these come. I'm assuming since that came, the Tropezienne came in a tray, I'm assuming these are going to be in a tray, but you never, can't assume too much. Okay. Okay. Oh, so they look like little donuts. Oh, they look good. So we have 2 different times. So I'm actually going to put these back in the, I'll actually put these back in the freezer for half an hour. That way we'll have the right times here. So I'm going to allow the Tropezienne to thaw for an hour and a half and the beignets to thaw at room temperature. So I'll just put them out on the counter for an hour and then we'll be back to try them. Kevin's home now to try these. I told him earlier you weren't home when I had to lay them out. The Mini Tropeziennes are brioche filled with mousseline topped with sugar. They are made in France, no artificial flavors or preservatives. One pastry is 100 calories.
Oh, that's not actually as bad as I thought.
No, and so
they look nice.
You saw how they looked. They look the same when you take them out of the refrigerator, but I did cut.
It looks like a little cheeseburger.
Yes, I did cut it in half, and so it has a nice thick layer on the inside.
I like that crunchy sugar on top.
I do too.
That's good. They're cold inside.
It's cold, but these are the ones you thaw in the refrigerator. Yeah.
They're supposed to be cold.
Right. The beignets you lay out at room temperature.
I like that.
But honestly, I like the stuff on top. I like the flavor of that, whatever that is on top, better than the rest of it.
It almost has it's almost firm. It's very firm.
Yes.
It's not a really soft pastry.
No.
It's not flaky at all.
No, it's almost like a hamburger bun.
That's what I was thinking. It
Yeah.
almost has. It's not even as soft as a hamburger bun. Honestly.
No,
it's more like one of those pretzel buns. You know, it's like a really dense bun of bread.
Right, but it's not hard on top. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't knock on it or anything
Right.
like you could a pretzel.
I'm just thinking it's really dense, like those bread, artisan breads or
It's
whatever.
kind of plain.
It is. I like the cream though.
But I like, you like the cream, I like the top part.
I like the top too because it's pure sugar.
Yeah, well, that's why I like it. Yeah. So that is good.
It's good. It's worth trying out.
So this is the mini beignets filled with hazelnut chocolate, and they are 110 calories each. They're very soft.
Yeah. Almost pillowy.
And they smell so good when you open the package.
No, the texture of those is much better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very tender.
They smell like fresh donuts when you open that package.
Yeah, it reminds you of a powdered sugar raspberry cream donut, a raspberry donut or something like that. It's good. Got a good hazelnut.
The texture is incredible. Mm-hmm. The hazelnut's very strong. It tastes just like Nutella. Mm-hmm. It tastes like they put Nutella in there.
Yep.
But that beignet, it's so pillowy. It's so nice. Okay, the last one is the mini beignet filled with mixed berries, and it is only 90 calories.
Smells good. I literally stuck the whole one out.
Oh, that's raspberry. Raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry.
That's exactly. I bet you that's 90% raspberry.
Uh-huh.
I don't get any blueberry.
Or blackberry.
I really don't get blackberry either.
It's raspberry. It's mainly raspberry.
Yeah. I think I like the chocolate ones better than those.
I love that. I think that is delicious.
The berries are good.
90 calories. You get 8 of these. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there were 8 of the beignets a piece. And then you only got 6 of the Tropeziennes. I don't know that I'm saying that right at all. It's from France. They're French. I've never had them in my life. So, you know, this is something new to me. I'm surprised we even had them at GFS. Mm-hmm. But I would totally buy those beignets.
Either one of them are good.
Yes, either one of the beignets I would buy again.
Yeah.
And
the other one's okay. It's just a little plainer than the other ones.
The beignets were $4 for 8. These were
50 cents a piece.
$5.49 for 6.
Yeah, it's almost $1 a piece.
Yeah,
almost.
So honestly, though, those beignets are absolutely
they're very good. Texture's good. Flavors are good. Yeah,
I think you're going to want to eat more than one, though, because they're delicious. But now, you can keep them in the refrigerator. It says, please consume within 3 days after thawing. So you can keep them in the refrigerator for 3 days, and they're going to be just fine. So if you all have had any of these, let us know. Beignets, you know, they're popular down south, but it's not something we've never been to like Louisiana, so we've never had an authentic beignet. But gosh, if that's what they're like, I mean, that texture that's better than any donut texture because it's so incredibly soft.
Softer.
Oh, it's just
Fluffier.
Delicious. So it makes me want the real thing for sure. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll have a picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.